Hey there, chicken group. A few of you guys were having a hard time with the letter sounds at the end of a word when it makes the k sound in your spelling list. And even though we went over this in class, I think that it would be good if we reviewed it at home. So I want you to remember in class we talked about that after a short vowel sound, if you hear the k sound, then it's going to be a CK, like in duck. Okay, you can't just put a C and you can't just put a K. That very rarely happens. Usually after a short vowel sound, it says CK. Now, if it's a long vowel sound, like in the word cake, then it's a KE because you have to have that E at the end to make the vowel sound long. Okay, but in this case, like in duck, you have a short vowel sound, and that means you have to have a C and a K at the end. So let's look at some words that do this. Neck. Okay, neck, short E, so it's got a CK. Back, short A, your K sound is CK. Lock. Quick, sock, pack. So when spelling these words, it's really tricky. You can't sound out every word because the k sound, if you just sounded it out, could be anything, but it's actually a CK. Here are a few more of the special sounds that we talked about. We're going to go over these. We're going to be talking about special sounds a lot this year because you know what? Some sounds they don't follow a rule. There are so many things that don't follow rules when you're spelling. You remember we had a rule where if there is one vowel, then that usually makes it short sound, right? Like in the word sat, there's only one vowel, so it's short. However, if you have two vowels, then you hear the long vowel sound, okay? And we talked about that already, but now we're going to talk about some rule breakers, and these are special sounds. So E in me, there's only one vowel, and it makes its long sound. So let's look at some of those. Me, we, he, be. We look at these words all the time, so we just kind of look at them and we know how to say them, but if you think about it, they don't make sense. So if you're trying to spell something, sometimes it has the E, like in me. Here's another one. O in go. Sometimes you use the O in go special sound. There's only one vowel, but it makes the long O sound. So, go, no, yo-yo. There are some other special sounds too, like in the word fly, you hear the I sound. The Y sounds like an I. It doesn't always do that in every word, but sometimes the Y makes an I sound. Okay, so let's look at some of the examples of that. Buy, try, fry, and my. So, if you're spelling a word and I go, oh, you know what? It's the I in fly. It's actually a Y, right? And we're going to look at one more special sound. One more for today. A in pray. The A sound, the long A sound, is an A-Y. Okay, A in pray. Let's look at some of those words. Stay, hey. You try to say them before I do. Play, day, tray, and way. Now, like I said, we're going to be talking a lot about special sounds, and we're going to be doing special sound work in your letters and sounds book. So, it's going to ask you to do things like circle the special sounds that you see, right? So let's do a few of those together. All right, so when you're marking vowels, y'all have been marking vowels. You've been marking them long, short, or silent. But I'm about to throw in something different because now we're talking about special sounds, and these are the rule breakers. So when you see a word like be, it is a long E, but instead of marking it as a long E, it's actually a special sound because it does the exact same thing as E in me. Okay? And so again, we call that a special sound. So we're gonna mark it a different way. When you see the E in me, we're gonna circle it. Circle the special sound. And this actually, trust me guys, it's gonna help you with reading and it'll make your reading faster. Just bear with me, and we're gonna learn lots of special sounds. So that's how you circle the E in me. Let's look at the next set. All right, we're going to circle all the A in pray. Okay, that rhymed. A, this is a long A, right? But instead of marking it, because it makes the sound in the same way as A in pray. So let's circle A. Gotcha? I could have said okay, and we would circle. Alright, so let's look at these. These do the same thing as O in go. Where's my card for O in go? There we go. So we're going to circle the O in go special sound. So, no, we circle the O, and so we circle the O. Because it's not just a long vowel sound, but it's actually a special sound because it only has one vowel. And let's look at this one. It is the same special sound as k in duck, right? So if you see the k sound, the CK that comes after the short vowel, circle it. All right, and we also could do this. Let's do I in fly next. Here's the I in fly card. Remember, sometimes the Y can sound like a long I. So let's look at some of those. Whew, I'm out of focus. There we go. All right, this word is try. Okay, the Y in this word makes the I sound, just like the I in fly. So it's going to be a special sound. Same with spy. Okay? So we're going to mark them with a circle. Now, like I said, when you do your letters and sounds work, it's going to start asking you to circle some special sounds. And so you can always come back to this video if you need to remember them. And I will add more later and talk to you about it on Tuesday.